Hello class 10th. This is my second video through which I will explain another topic from the same chapter, cell. Let's start new topic, parts of cell and their main characteristics and functions. Class, in front of you there is a structure of mitochondria. Easily you can see rod-like shape of mitochondria. Mitochondria is surrounded by double membrane. Membrane which is outside is known as outer membrane, which is given in brown color, and the membrane which is inside is known as inner membrane. Okay, now you can see that inner membrane is in folded form. So this membrane change into folded form and form cristae. Inside the mitochondria there is a type of fluid that is known as matrix, which is given in blue color. Mitochondria have their own DNA and also contain their own ribosomes. Now I will tell you the functions of mitochondria. Children, you already know that mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of the cell because it releases energy from pyruvic acid, which is produced in cytoplasm in the form of ATP. Full form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Mitochondria also helps in synthesis of respiratory enzymes. This is Golgi apparatus. It is present only in animal cells. When it is present in plant cells, it is known as dictyosomes. Clear, children? It consists of tubules and vesicles. You can see the structure of vesicles. This is newly forming vesicles. It is stacks of flattened membrane sacs. Now the function of Golgi apparatus, it helps in synthesis and secretion of enzymes and hormones. It also helps in formation of acrosome of sperm. This is the structure of sperm. You can see acrosome. This is acrosome. This is formed by Golgi apparatus. Now next one, endoplasmic reticulum. In front of you there is a structure of endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic means within the plasm and reticulum means network. So it is a network of tubular, tube-like and flat vesicular structures in the cytoplasm. The tubules and vesicles are interconnected with each other. It makes up approximately 12% of the cell volume. Class, there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. You can see in this figure, this is a smooth one. And the second one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. You can see in the figure. When ribosomes are attached with endoplasmic reticulum, then it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now, what are the functions of that? They are supportive framework for the cell and they help in synthesis and transport of proteins and fats. Next two parts of the cell which I am going to take are cell membrane and cell wall. I have already explained you about the characteristics of cell membrane and cell wall in my previous lecture. Functions also you know that. One more function that cell membrane in animal cells and cell wall in plant cells give shape to the cell. Cell wall provides protections also, and other points I have already discussed before. Besides cell wall and cell membrane, I had also explained about cytoplasm in my previous video. When we talk about cytoplasm, it means all the parts together inside the plasma membrane excluding nucleus, means part between nuclear membrane and cell membrane. You can see in the figure, this is nuclear membrane and this is cell membrane. So parts between these two membranes known as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm contains a mixture of water, soluble inorganic and organic compounds, and various organelles like mitochondria. You can see in the figure ribosomes, lysosomes, etc. All metabolic activities occur in it. Next figure in front of you is ribosome. Ribosomes are granule-like, small granules-like, either scattered in the cytoplasm. You can see in the figure, this ribosome is scattered in the cytoplasm or attached to the outside of endoplasmic reticulum. This one. Clear? Ribosomes are single wall spherical bodies and mainly composed of RNA. Ribosome helps in protein synthesis, which is the main function of it. Another few parts of the cell which you had already studied in class 9th, like lysosomes, this one, centrosome, nucleus, nucleolus, chromatin, plastids,